Hi friends, Apex Legends Season 17 has completely changed the way ranked works in Apex Legends. I'm going to talk you through the new ranked system in this video. So let's start with the easy part. All the ranks themselves still remain the same, from Rookie up to Predator, so your aim is still to get through those ranks by earning points. And you'll also be rewarded in a similar kind of way for the highest rank you get in a season, with things like dive trails, badges and stuff like that. However, the way the points work for you to get through those ranks, and even the way matches are made in ranked have all changed. By the way, as I get into this video, could I kindly ask you to hit the like and subscribe buttons please? It really does help me out, so I appreciate it. Okay, so let's get into the matchmaking changes to start with. Ranked matchmaking previously, as in prior to Season 17, worked based on your RP and your current rank, favouring faster matchmaking times over lobby skill balance. However, from Season 17 onwards, the matchmaking now uses something called MMR, which stands for Matchmaking Rating. And this will be used to create your matches and lobbies instead of RP for every ranked game. This matchmaking rating is hidden, so you won't see a physical number pop up on your screen for your MMR, but essentially it's working in the background to decide who's in your matches and what kind of level players you face. It can be different to your current rank and points, but eventually the idea is that your MMR will level out with your current rank in terms of points. But from a scoring perspective, they are two separate numbers, and we'll talk about your rank and the points you get for that rank in a minute, because it is slightly different to MMR. This new MMR system for matchmaking does supposedly favour more evenly skilled lobbies over the previous ranked system. Now, I've played a few ranked games so far. Personally, I haven't noticed that much difference, but the devs did say this may take some time to even out the MMR as the system learns the player's skills the more people play ranked. Additionally, the devs did say the queue times might be slightly longer, as this new matchmaking system does favour skill over matchmaking time. The devs did also say the MMR system is newly engineered for Battle Royale, so in general your MMR will rise when you're doing well in placements, particularly top 10s, top 5s and wins. Also, things like eliminating other players and teams will accelerate your MMR increase. The matchmaking will also try to match you with similar builds as well as similar MMR. Now by builds, I mean it will try to match you with solos versus solos. If you're a duo and you get another solo, it will try to match you with other duos that get a solo, and trios versus trios. Although the devs did throw another caveat in for that to say it can be hard to find 60 players of the same MMR and party size, so ultimately there will still be games where as a solo queue player, which I myself am, you'll still find yourself against triple stack trios sometimes. But the good news is they have tried to do something about it. You see, pre-made teams in a game like Apex Legends do have a small competitive advantage over solo queue players. So to counter for this, pre-made squads with the new MMR system will have their MMR slightly adjusted upwards to account for this competitive advantage. That means as a pre-made squad, particularly a triple stack trio, you might find you're put up against slightly higher level solo players. And I think the idea for this is to improve the solo queue experience in ranked. So that's how matchmaking has changed for ranked. The other big change is the way points work for you to rank up. Now there is still a point system for you to get through the ranks up to Predator. However, before Season 17, it was all based on something called RP, which stood for ranked points. This has now been changed to LP, which stands for ladder points. This new ladder point system focuses on gaining bonuses that will then amplify your LP placement gains and mitigate your losses, while also focusing on the core goal of the Battle Royale, which is to be the last team standing. And this is where placement comes in. In terms of these bonuses, they will be directly linked to where you place in a game. And you might notice the big difference in points during your games, and that's because the bonuses will get applied at the end of the game. There are 3 types of bonuses you can earn. The first is elimination bonuses. These are given to you or your team when you eliminate other enemy players. It's individually calculated, and multiple eliminations against the same players are discarded. Now that's quite a big change, because it's essentially been put into place to stop those people that were farming kills by getting their friends in lobbies and just constantly respawning them for kills. That will no longer work in this new ranked system. Ultimately, this elimination bonus will include your personal individual kills, your personal assists, and participation. The good news is, to help a little bit with this, they've increased the assist timer from 15 seconds to 30 seconds. so it should be a lot easier to get assists from season 17 onwards. The second type of bonus you can get are ratings bonuses. Now this is when your MMR greatly outperforms or exceeds your current ladder points. The idea of this is to help you catch up to where you should be a lot faster in terms of your rank versus your MMR. The final type of bonus you can get are skill bonuses. These are given when your team interacts with a stronger opponent or performs well in an unfavourable match, such as when you're a solo against trios or your opponents are a much higher MMR than you. There are also lots of new hidden elements as part of the bonuses. The system will actually intelligently reward you these bonuses based on the difficulty of your match and your pre-made squad size. That does mean you'll see some variation in the way you're awarded bonus points, and because of that I'm going to do a whole separate video breaking down the way points exactly work in this ranked system, because there's definitely a lot to it. Now you remember in the previous ranked system prior to season 17, you used to have an entry cost per game. Now the entry cost does still remain, however that cost is now fixed for every rank, and it won't increase the higher rank you go. So even if you get to Predator, the cost per game is going to be exactly the same as it would in Rookie. The difference is that those bonuses will be intelligently adjusted based on what rank you are, and you can see what that looks like from a placement perspective with this little chart. You see the most you'll lose is 35 ladder points regardless of your rank, and that's for 14th to 20th place finishers. If you finish 11th to 13th place, you will still lose 25 points. But you see, when you start getting to the top 10, you start getting positive placement points. From 10th all the way up to 1st, you can see a progressive increase in the type of ladder points you get, all the way up to 200 ladder points for a first place finish. So that's how your placement points will work. As I mentioned those bonuses earlier, you essentially add your bonuses to this placement score that you get, and that will give you your total score per game. And all of these points will then contribute to your total overall points, which will help you get through the ranks. You can still get demoted though, don't forget that, and that does include being demoted into Rookie. When you do get demoted, you'll drop to 150 points in the previous tier, and if you get promoted, you'll get a 250 points into the new tier. Before it was 300, so essentially you're losing a little bit of promotion bonus, and you're losing a bit of demotion bonus as well. So that sums up pretty much how the points work in terms of MMR and ladder points. The final thing you do need to know are that there's no more mid-season resets. Instead, you'll be reset at the start of every season, and you'll have to complete 10 placement matches. And that's why you might see yourself with 10 placement matches to do at the start of season 17, or indeed at the start of every season after season 17. In theory, those 10 placement matches should get you back to the rank you're supposed to be at. It probably won't put you at your exact rank because the system wants you to do some work to actually get there. So there will still be a bit of a grind, but those 10 placement matches will kind of stop you lingering around bronze and silver too long if you're a higher skilled player. And because it's trying to get you back to the rank it thinks you should be at, you'll also notice for those 10 placement games, your bonuses are kind of magnified, and also you don't lose any LP during those placement games. But be warned, after those placement games, then you will start losing LP if you're not winning games, or if you're not placing in the top 10. Oh yeah, the final thing is that the minimum level to play ranked has also been increased to level 50. The idea is that it's supposed to limit new Smurf accounts and make it a bit harder, or at least take them a bit longer as a Smurf account to be able to play ranked. And there you have it. That is your full breakdown of the brand new ranked system from Apex Legends Season 17 onwards. I've got loads more Season 17 videos coming your way. Don't forget to join my custom game stream on Saturday at 7:30. Yes, my streams are back, so come and join me. For now though, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later.